Logan Lake and myself did a piece out at Burning Man this year called Overlook. It was a conceptual sculpture that consisted of about, at least 3 or 4 elements, maybe 5. But the basic deal was that there were 5 scrims, metal scrims, which each scrim was 10 feet wide by about 11.5 feet tall. Behind the scrim, we found a platform. The platform itself was 4 feet off ground and measured 10 by 20 feet and was big enough to have a small gathering of people. The other basic element was from the platform there was a secondary, what I kept thinking of as scaffolding structure, a crow's nest, which was all home built scaffolding, tapped and dyed and welded together. That was where you found this thing, this periscope. If you got yourself onto the platform, if you decided to go up to the second kind of level of the scaffolding thing, you could look into the periscope, and rather than look further up, the periscope sent your eye down and out a lens that gave you the same perspective or view as you would have had on the desert if you were standing on the ground in the first place. So the conceptual sleight of hand had to do with shrinking your body to the point that your eyes were coming out lower than your feet, but at your original point, a view which created, we thought, the quote, the degree of a point. And if you succeeded in that, you get to become a point, and by becoming a point, it's kind of like getting an honorary doctorate. You get to have all of the attributes of a point, and if you think about kind of Cub Scout metaphysics or something like that, a point has no mass, and because it has no mass, it really doesn't have any fixed position, and a point is capable of traveling instantaneously to any other point. In fact, it's very hard to predict from one kind of notation of a point's location its next position. So in a way, it's a time traveling machine, so that you could travel all over Black Rock City or beyond sort of instantaneously. What the piece was really about, I mean, the last part of the periscope really is kind of a sleight of hand sort of joke, but what the piece is really trying to get you to think about is context and placement, and where do you want to be in relation to both Black Rock City and also the Black Rock, because the Black Rock is there, exists, and is spectacular the entire rest of the year when Black Rock City doesn't exist. And it seemed as placed in deep play against the trash fence, that people that did actually get out there and find it were the people that were sort of more prone to those kinds of questions than maybe the people in the city, or maybe even the same people when they were in the city. And it's a different space and it's a different mood. We felt that it was, I thought it was a strong, qualified success.